Howdy folks, Justin here. I'm gonna hop on the ladder with the scout deck again, currently sitting at rank 6 legend. Uh, Dropped a few ranks in the last 24 hours. Some of them I was filming, some of them I wasn't. So let's see if we can't climb back up a little bit. Playing against Ospy, Opsy, the Lone Warrior. Legend rank 436, playing Battlemage, so probably some kind of items deck. We're going to keep the Draugr, throw back the Preserver and the Leaf Lurker, and be rewarded with 2 more Leaf Lurkers. So probably not the opening hand we're looking for in this matchup. But we have been on a losing streak, and there's no reason to change that now, right? Okay, this hand is not gotten any better. I'm going to throw this down over here because I don't have another play, and I'd like to, if possible, cause him to spend his turn reacting. It's Sharpshooter Scout. Okay. We got Fighters Guild Recruit, so even if he throws an equipment on there, we will trade with it. That's a pretty fortunate draw there. Skaven Pyromancer. So it looks like his deck so far has taken a page out of the Archer playbook. We have no play this turn, which is pretty bad. But next turn we can start dropping things. You know, we can go Histamage into Reaper if that's what we need to do in order to get things going the direction we'd like them to go. Obviously at this point we can assume we're not going to be able to beat, or well, we might be able to beat, but we're not going to be able to contest an early Triumphant Jarl. Keeper of Whispers, other creatures can't be silenced. That is an interesting choice, right? So the temptation is to put the Thorn Histamage in front of this, so that even if he kills it, I can Leaf Lurker it next turn. I think that's the right answer because I think I want to get value out of my Shadow from Priest later. We get punished here with the +4/+0 ward equipment. But I'd like to be able to silence his creatures later. Or a Lightning Bolt, I guess, will do it too. No, looks like instead he just wants to trade in. So we're going to be rewarded for accelerating last turn with a 2-for-1 on the Reaper. And as a Blue Oyster Cult, I think Blue Oyster Cult, do they sing Don't Fear the Reaper? For some reason I think it might be the Moody Blues. I don't know. Drez Tormentor. Okay, our opponent has got a variety of cards I would not play in their deck here, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to Shadow from Priest that. I don't know what his plan is with it. I am not particularly interested in finding out. And to keep the face damage at a minimum, I'm going to throw that over there. I wouldn't be drawing a card even if he was going face this turn, so. Now his deck seems pretty unlike things I've seen before, so it's hard for me to guess what he's going to be playing next. This could be a deck combining these 0-cost 1/1 charge Nord little fellas, the tokens, with Merrick, the unique legendary in the Battlemage colors. Where on turn 7 you drop a couple of the tokens down and Merrick and you equip them all with items. This suggests that something like that is happening. I don't have a great answer to that right now. I'm inclined to drop Karis Reaper and Fighters Guild Recruit over here so that even if he destroys my Fighters Guild Recruit without attacking into it, I can destroy it with the Leaf Lurker next turn. That's a pretty big investment, especially when I know he's going to be having tokens to throw down next turn that Reaper could answer. But it seems unrealistic to hope that there aren't answers in his hand right now to a Fighter's Guild recruit. I'm making these moves no matter what. I think for now, this is the answer. I'm throwing a lot of things out on the board, but I'd like to hurry up and go face. You may notice, too, we're behind in life and in cards right now. Our opponent has done a really good job of efficiently using his resources. And we're just far enough behind in life, too, that if he takes a turn off to drop Triumphant Jarl, he can do that. That wouldn't be the worst case for us, though. I mean, like, it would leave him with a lot of cards, but we would be pretty far ahead on board. But we have to assume Firebolt into this, right? Crotwood Ambusher. I just saw that card. I am never impressed with it, but you know, it's been working out for some of my opponents. I think we have to assume, too, this is the Merrick deck. Nord Firebrand, Nord Firebrand. Okay. Thorn Hiss Mage is a pretty good draw. Do I want to draw him more cards? I think the answer is yes. I think at this point I am just going for it. You know, it's not what I want to be doing right now, but I think it's my best route to victory given the resources I have in my hand and the potential for him to kill me in one turn. Lightning bolting my Leaf Lurker. I mean, I want him to spend as many of his resources as possible removing my guys. Firebolting. More Drez Tormentor. So how greedy am I, right? I mean, now I'm at 12 mana. That's pretty unimpressive drop. I think I just do this. You know, we are way behind on cards. We are now ahead on life and a little bit ahead on board, although this is not something that he's going to have difficulty clearing. It's worth pointing out, too, he should only have one Drez Tormentor left if his plan is to shackle our creatures and remove them that way. But playing around shackle cards, which could outtempo us as we're trying to race towards the end of the game, is something we need to keep in mind and assume that he has. And given that he doesn't have green cards to shackle, we have to assume he's running the 2-1 Shackle Mace of Encumbrance, or whatever that thing's called. Okay. Alright, so he's going to get himself 2 Firebolts. So how far do we go? I mean, do we keep pushing face damage? You know, to what end are we trying to get this done? Moment of clarity. You know, that actually leads me to wonder if this deck isn't trying to use Lilandril Hexmage to finish out the game. That is a possibility we need to consider. Right. Iron Atronach. So it's worth keeping in mind that there is a great chance that he has both silence effects and or shackle effects in hand, right? That said, that was a pretty great draw. We're putting it over there instead of just trying to go face with it in the other lane because, first of all, it's possible he just can't kill it, and then we kill him with Leaf Lurker into Atronach. He could just drop Odiving here too, I guess. Supreme Atromancer. So did we just win? That's game. Okay, so sometimes that happens too. And that is, of course, the reason you play Iron Atronach. Well, thanks for watching, guys. This was an interesting match, and I'd love to see more of this opponent's deck because I don't know what was happening there. We will take a look at the battle victories, though. The reward we got here. I feel like we've been working on that quest for days. Still Legend 6. And our rewards. Okay, go with the gold first. 15 and a Legion Prefect. Alright. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time.